What's up, guys? Nepenthes here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today is Sunday. I was just going through all of the tabs of what's available and what's to do and stuff, and the mid-icon pack was still there, and it's still there now, and I had one segment done. So I did the other segment. I threw in Zola and another icon, Schmeichel. I threw in Andre's Champions League cards, Jerzy Dudek hero card, and another special card. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't that important. Of stuff that's here that I do want Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I think he's going to be good. I do want this Tanganga. He looks pretty cool. I definitely want Brahim Diaz. I definitely want Willy Saliba. So we've got a lot of grinding to do in that regard, I suppose, of like menus and stuff. But first, before we do that, we are going to get into our icon packet. There's not many mid-icons that can upgrade my team. R9 being one of them. Pelito, something like that. It's not a big one. It's a Dutch one. It's a centre-back. It's going to be Koeman. It's not a great one, but hey, it's an 88 rated icon. He's a weird one because he's got like relatively well-rounded stats in many regards, but he's just not it, you know? So there you go. For the rest of today's episode, I've got some games to play. I'm 2-1 in champs right now, but most importantly, I'm waiting for the squad battles to come through. I think I'm going to finish in gold 3. We're gold 2 at the moment, and halfway through it with only 9.5 hours to go. We'll get that token. I'll get that 81 to 89 pack, and we'll see what comes of that. So yeah, I'm going to wait for those rewards, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to The Road to Glory. I've got some comments from yesterday's video that I kind of just want to chat about today that will probably be all that we do today. In general, you know, obviously I speak a lot every year, several times throughout the year, on becoming disenchanted with the game and certain things and stuff. And, you know, more often than not, the response is very mixed. You know, more often than not, it's like, if you don't like it, don't play it. Or, you know, it's you get the fun out depending on the way you put things into it and so on and so forth. Yesterday's video, it was kind of the first time where there was like a universal agreement. That's pretty weird for me. But as I say, I just want to take some of the comments and talk about them and then end with one final comment. And the first comment I want to talk about today is Casper. He says, "Hey Nep, I love the Road to Glory series, and I personally think it would be a good idea for you to start Ultimate Team on a brand new account again." He says, "Trust me, it will spark your love for gameplay again. I started a brand new account just yesterday and have unlocked Shalaba, and now I've got a decent squad which can compete. I'm having the most fun I've had in a long while. Keep up the great content." And listen, I've considered that multiple times. I think the issue with starting a brand new account is it doesn't take long until you're at the point where we're at right now, where I'm at right now. You know, the point where it's like, oh God, what now? You know, now I've got another great team. Everything's a side grade. There's very minimal upgrades. What do we do with that? How do we progress from there? It doesn't take long to get there. So whilst I'm certainly open to just trying some new stuff, that is for sure. I think for me, starting a brand new Road to Glory is probably not the thing that I would be the most engaged in. But who knows? We'll cover it again very, very, very shortly. Right, we're going to throw that guy in there. Raiden's son says, "I feel like the arguments are always the same. I don't care about gameplay because I can get those packs from the menus. But many people try their hardest in champs for bragging rights. You can say I got 19 and 1, rank 2, whatever, by grinding the menus." Oh, sorry, he says you can't say that you can get rank 1, rank 2, or whatever by grinding the menus. And that's what I'm kind of missing. Not gifting 13 wins to others or trying to get gifted wins and receiving wins yourself, but actually trying your hardest to achieve the best result you can. Same in Rivals, really. It's 8 co-op games per week, and that's about it. No grind towards high skill rating, no solo high skill rating gameplay. I just feel as the entire aspect of this game is kind of missing on a Road to Glory. And yeah, you are absolutely right. Let's address the Foot Champs thing first. I got, like, when Foot Champs got introduced back in FIFA 17, come on, you can get icons out of these apparently. No, not me. When Foot Champs got introduced back in FIFA, Danilo Pereira, back in FIFA 17, rewards were massive. That's a terrible pack. Rewards were massive, you know. They were absolutely huge. Everybody loved them. Every month you get monthly rewards, the weekly rewards every week, and then obviously the red player picks only come monthly. And even, what was it, last year or the year before, when the player picks started coming, I think it was FIFA 20 when the player picks started coming, even then the rewards were massive. And like, in fact, do you know what? In fact, come on a journey with me. Come on a journey with me. I want to take you guys to my account this time 2 years ago on the road to glory. Can I press end? There we go. It's going to take just a little few minutes here, or probably less than a minute. We'll take today. Let's go this video a year ago. Exactly 1 year ago to the day was here. 5k pack method is OP. Jesus Christ, we were scraping the bottom of the barrel there, weren't we? And then exactly this day 2 years ago. Let's go and scroll down to that. And I'm hoping that there's a way that we can actually see the teams. I'm hoping the teams that we have. So this is the video. Funnily enough, amazing FUT Champs rewards. So this 2 years ago, that was my team. Holy, arguably better than this team, to be fair. We have Team of the Year De Bruyne, Team of the Year Mbappe, Team of the Year Kante, Team of the Year Robertson, Team of the Year Trent, Edison, the flashback David Luiz, Futmas Mendy, that Eden Hazard who was insane, Osimhen up front, and James at right mid. And yeah, I mean, like there's a lot. Like, I just felt like back then there was a lot of like the rewards, like these here, they actually mattered a little bit more. Not only just as usability, but also as like just showing off. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, look at me, I've got my sick red cards that were here, right? Now this is called Amazing FUT Champs rewards. I don't know why they were amazing. Is this me? Oh, here we go. That's one of the special cards. It's a walkout as well. So we got the Bayer Leverkusen. It's a Palacios, 89 rated. That is pretty good. But even him, he back then, sorry, the centre mid back then, he actually had like the potential of playing in that squad, even with all those Team of the Years. You know, although we got another one. Although there was a lot of Team of the Years in there. I do miss the walkout thing of that. But this year, an 89 rated Palacios has no chance. Now, what on earth is this? Do I show my team? This must be the last SBC it was. Do I showcase my team off anywhere here? Not that the team is like the be-all and end-all of everything. All right, here we go. Oh, this is me doing more SBCs. Never mind, it's not my team. Still not my team down here. Still not my team down here. Do I actually show my team? I don't even show my team at any point in the video. Obviously, this is about a 5k pack method. So in general, like the point I'm kind of getting at is with the rank 1, rank 2s, rank 3s and stuff, the rewards used to mean so much more. But the disparity as years have gone on between A, what you get from rewards, and B, how useful they are, right? Because we could hit now an icon, and 2 years ago on the Road to Glory, hitting an icon would be like, oh my days, let's go, an icon. Now I'd hit an icon and I'd be like, probably just put him into an SBC, unless it's one of an exclusive set of icons. And it is the power curve that's created that. And although this team doesn't have as many Team of the Years as previous videos, you know, one from the couple of years ago where we had like 4 or 5 in there, it is because we've now gone first owner untradeable. You know, that Mbappe would purchase, that Trent would purchase, that Robbo would purchase, you know, so it was a bit different. But the point I'm kind of, I suppose I'm trying to make is, when I did get 16 wins this time around, or when I got rank 2 before they changed the ranking system, in short, nobody really actually cares, because the Team of the Week pack is garbage, the red player picks are garbage, and the packs that they give you, as you know, as the truth of the matter is you can get anywhere. And so because I can't upgrade my team in any real regard by playing FUT Champs, it has to then come down to, and this I think is the revolving door argument, right? This is where we just keep going round in circles on the same point all the time. It has to then come down to gameplay. And as this game has gone on, in my personal experience, and I know there were some people that disagreed in the comments and whatnot, in my personal experience, as the gameplay went on, it's got worse and worse and worse. The meta has been really honed in, and I personally don't particularly enjoy it too much. I can play it for a few games here or there, and you know, that will to win, and as you say, you know, like grinding towards like high skill gameplay and stuff like that. I can't get a high skill elo on this game unless I sit there and play a game that I'm just genuinely not enjoying. And I think that's the problem with Rivals as well. And like, you're absolutely right. All we do is we log on, we get our 8 wins, or previously 7 wins on co-op, and then we just take our rewards again. And it's like, what I struggle with honestly is I don't know what to do to make it more fun, because relegating myself down or keeping myself at a low skill rating, or as you like rightly so, you know, the gifted wins and stuff. Okay, it's fun in that moment to get gifted wins, but also it's not fun. The first time I got to 16 wins in FUT Champs, I got given wins from about 9 to about 15, and I didn't even have to work for them. And in the moment, it's like, yes, another one, yes, another one, yes, another one. But then afterwards, you just kind of feel a bit like, well, that was a bit pointless. But then, and here comes the big problem, is actually playing those games out for that, I'd get frustrated, I'd get angry, like I struggle to get the enjoyment levels out of playing the game. And so it's like, what? Who cares anyway? So I think I'm just in a position, and I think a lot of people are in a position where playing this game in really short bouts is good enough, but playing this game for a prolonged period of time is really difficult. And like, for example, you know, by the time we're watching this video at 10 p.m. tonight, I know for a fact that the flashback Neymar is going to be released. He's got real good pace, real good dribbling. From what I understand, he's 5-star, 4-star, not 5-star, 5-star. He's got okay shooting and passing. And it's like, do you know what? It's cool. Oh yeah, cool, nice. A flashback Neymar, that's real cool. I have actual Neymar that's going to be basically as good as, if not a bit better than flashback Neymar. And it's a situation where it's like, does flashback Neymar make me think I want to go and play 10, 15, 20 games of FIFA? Mm-mm. Does he upgrade my team? Mm-mm. I like, before I recorded this video, I was sitting there thinking to myself, or I was looking at like the SBCs, and I talked about them in yesterday's video and maybe even the start today. Like, I really want this Saliba. I really want him. Why? I've got not just 2, I've got several insane centre backs that do a great job. Rudiger and Varane, absolutely amazing. Who else did we pick up recently? We've got, I mean, we can go and get Maldini, SBC. We've got Van Dijk and Sule, who are very good. Kjaer and De Ligt, very good. Alaba and Marquinhos, absolutely insane. The new Chalobah, the new Laurent Blanc that we packed recently, like, even PK is decent. I don't need another defender. What am I going to do with another defender? I don't play the game enough with the defenders I have now. And so I understand what you're getting at, because your comment got a fair few thumbs up, which is why I brought that one in to talk about as well. I understand it. I literally look at my team and I'm amazed by it. I'm like, do you know what? In general, and I talked about this about a week ago. Right? In general, I love this team. I am so connected to so many of these players, right? Aubameyang, Smith Rowe, and Tierney. Of course, I'm connected to. They're Arsenal players. Aubameyang not anymore, but you know, the card is the Arsenal card. I love Aubameyang. This Zidane is the first time I've actually hit a massive icon this early in the game cycle that wasn't an SBC. Team of the year, Lionel Messi, insane. Team of the year, Joao Cancelo, insane. Okay, the Bruno Fernandes, not 4-star, 4-star, but even him, I just love this card a lot. He's just absolutely brilliant. Rudiger and Varane, brilliant. The only player I don't really care about in this team is Klaus. And if I got Hakimi, I'd be like, yep, that's it. On my bench, Jonathan David, I absolutely love. Giroud, brilliant. Hazard, brilliant. Icardi, brilliant. I really enjoy using the two players there. Then we've got the new player, Chukwueze, and it is like, what am I going to do? Put him in the team? And I don't know, the response is, put him in and just enjoy the gameplay, and who cares about the results? And that is, again, where we're at the revolving door. The same, we're going around in circles thing. If I put him in to just enjoy the game, and who cares about the rewards? Because who does care about the rewards? The problem is that very, very, very quickly, you're like, yeah, this game just isn't good enough to play for me to put in someone like him instead of Lionel Messi, team of the year, you know? Fush says, don't most competitive games have a meta way of playing though? Thinking Call of Duty, Valorant, even more similar games like Madden or 2K, the top players will find a way to abuse game mechanics no matter what the developers do. I used to play a lot of competitive games because I've always been a super competitive person, but the older I've gotten, the more I've started to value my time, and playing games just to end up getting angry isn't it anymore. And you are absolutely right. Every game has a concentrated meta. A lot of games balance their game better than EA do. A lot of games don't. What I think the issue, similarly to for me, Fush, right? I think getting angry, getting frustrated at the gameplay just isn't it anymore. How do you remedy that? How do you go into a game and remedy having that competitive spirit, whether or not you're good enough to compete at the absolute highest level or not, but having that competitive spirit that makes you want to compete at the highest level versus having fun but losing way more often than if you was playing to the competitive nature. Because I tell you what, it's all well and good throwing up a fun squad and playing those early games of FUT Champs where the elo's low and you're able to get the wins and being like, yeah, how cool is this? But then as soon as your form goes a little bit higher and you come up against a competitive player, not actual competitive, but somebody who's got the meta squad and abuses game mechanics, very, very quickly playing with that squad, that fun squad, loses the novelty, and you're like, okay, this is just a waste of time. I've got no chance. There's no like connection with playing like this. So yeah, I do absolutely agree with you. I've got 2 comments left. Samir says, Nep, I've been watching your content for years. I really appreciate the amount of work you put in to create content for us. But my God, all I want from you is for you to play the game and menus how you want to. No additional first owner only restrictions, no other tedious little challenges. Just play the game how you want, where you want, if you want. The game really is not worth the mental strain it has on the majority of its player base. And you are right. You should only play it how you want it. But the reason why we made it first owner and then first owner untradeable and then, added a stipulation here or there to do certain things, the reason is because it becomes too easy. If I didn't have first owner requirements and I could buy anyone that I wanted, I know how to trade on this game very, 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 very comfortably, right? It's as simple as buying what's not needed now because trust me, it'll be needed later. And this might seem like a really, really, really silly way to say something, right? But I've got 200,000 coins. The time is the problem, and it's not a problem if it's your end goal. But to find something that will double in price on this game is very easy. Very easy. Right now, it might be silver right backs from the Premier League. It might be Spanish second league bronze rares. It might be informs. It might be like centre forward to cam cards. It might be Raul Albiol, right? Finding something to double in price is real easy. To get from 200,000 coins that I have now to the coins that I need for Hakimi, I only need to double my coin balance twice. 200 to 400, 400 to 800. It becomes too easy. And you see these traders, man. These traders, they've got tens of millions, hundreds of millions of coins. They make coins and sell them because they just have too many, right? It's too easy. This game is too easy to get teams like this, in spite of those of you who can't because you mismanage your account or don't play as much or something like that. But in spite of those of you who can't, trust me when I say it's too easy to get an account like this. It's too easy to get a team as good as this. Maybe not with all the trimmings. Maybe your bench is like 1 or 2 super subs because that's all you've got. And I've just got a little bit more. But it's so easy to get to a point like this, which means the play how I want aspect, honestly, would be like I'd play the game for the first 4 to 6 weeks building up the base of the squad. I'd play the game a week or 2 at Team of the Year to see if I could hit a Team of the Year, and then I'd come back at Team of the Season, because everything in between those aspects is utterly irrelevant, because everything in between those aspects is a side grade. When we go back again to the SBCs that are there, Saliba is not better than what I've got. Brahim Diaz is not better than what I've got. Tanganga is not better than what I've got, and I want to get all of them. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, it's just not better than what I've got. It's just not. He'll be fun to play with. He'll score me some goals. He'll be pretty decent. But for me to get better, I need that R9 SBC. I need that, you know, I need that Team of the Year Hakimi upgrade. They're the cards that kind of improve this squad. And I've always had that mentality of once I get to that max level, then it's like, okay, now I want to play for gameplay, but gameplay's sake just isn't there. It's not enjoyable to play. And when it's not enjoyable to play, it's not enjoyable to watch. I already moan enough about this game. If I'm trying to like really etch out high level gameplay, I'm going to be moaning and bitching even more. Nobody's going to want to enjoy that. People in general don't enjoy watching gameplay anyway. Gameplay videos get way lower views than any other particular kind of video. And it leads me to the last question, or the last comment, I beg your pardon. Dida says, this game is not fun anymore. I feel you. I hope in the near future we get a new football game or get rid of this game. By the way, I'm an elite player, if that means anything. And when I read this, my thought was, for the first time in a long time, I don't know what the answer is. And I know that we'll have now in the comment section a whole bunch of the typical traditional suggestions. Start a 1 hour or 2 hour road to glory. Start an only weekends road to glory. Start a rich man's road to glory. Start a brand new road to glory. Start a road to glory where you're not allowed to use the transfer market. But by putting all of these stipulations on it, only prolongs the point until we get back to this point. You know, if we just do a regular road to glory, it takes 2 weeks to get back to this point where I've got an insane team. I'm like, all right, guys, everything's a side grade again now until the next big power spike. If I do a no transfer market road to glory, I'm going to be sitting there for 10 hours a day grinding league SBCs. If I do a timed road to glory, I won't be able to get enough content to make quality videos. But that is the one, and you know, Nick started the time. I talked about timed road to glory about 3 years ago, and Nick started one the next year where he's only allowed himself on his timed road to glory for 2 hours a day, and very quickly he became bored of it because it's like, look, like you're going like almost the complete opposite, where it's like instead of having unlimited time to do everything, you've got such limited time that you really can't do anything, and so you're again kind of forcing yourself into certain particular avenues. Whereas, like, guess what my team's going to be? It's going to be Chalobah. It's going to be Chukwueze. It's going to be that other objective player. It's going to be a few other players that we get from certain areas. Then it's going to be right now. That's it. That's all I've got. I could do 2 hours of SBCs today just to hopefully hit something. And it creates the same sort of problem. But I don't know what the answer is. I don't know where the series goes. I don't really enjoy playing FIFA right now. I think that's the truth of the matter is in all the other years. And it's so sad. It's so sad because I loved. Before I've let me have this as a 2-part segue. In other years, I still enjoyed and loved playing FIFA so much so that I still woke up and wanted to turn the game on. I still woke up and couldn't wait to stream the game. Yes, I'd get frustrated, but I couldn't wait to get it on and start playing with it. The problem I have with this game is, in spite of how great this game was at the start, because it felt like such a balanced game. It felt like such a good game, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And I remember the first few months of this game, we was playing rivals just for fun, taking losses, taking wins. It didn't matter. I'd come out of games losing, just being like, okay, we can learn from that, we can grow from that, we know where to improve on that, and it was a good experience. The problem with this particular game of FIFA is I've got nothing more to work towards, and okay. That's strictly not entirely true, but we'll finish this off with this little segment here, right? I've got nothing more to work towards, and I don't like playing the game at all. I don't get any excitement to play this game. When I log on right now and I look at the milestones, we got the Future Stars Guri to get there. I'm not sitting here going, yeah, whew, can't wait to get him and put him in my team and try him for a few games. I'm sitting there thinking I need to get this done. Just for something to do. That's a terrible thing to do. But when we look at what is actually left, right? We got the finishing mastery. Probably going to take me all year to finish that. That's the way that is. Squad battles mastery. We're at 156 for the one that offers the pack, and 142 for the one that offers the GOAT. So that will happen over the course of the year. Well, at least this will. Maybe not this, but that's there. Rivals mastery. We've got 70 more wins in Rivals to go until we get the GOAT in that one. We've got, you know, what's that like? 34 more games played in squad battles or Rivals before we get that. We still got 16 days. That will happen, no problem at all. And Guri. And that's it. That's milestones done. Objectives, Silver Beasts, we're at a point where, unfortunately, and this does create a problem. Maybe I get paint out for this. I don't know. This does create a problem, because the problem here is that week 1, week 2, or week 3 in this game, 1 hour 20 minutes of squad battles was worth a rare mega pack and the XP. In February, middle of February, it's not. It's just not. I would rather put 1 hour and 20 minutes literally anywhere else in the game. Bronze packs, League SBCs, Book Champs, anywhere else. Because what needs to happen is this needs to be scaled with the game. We need to be doing this Silver Beast now and picking up like 3 rare mega packs and, you know, like with the stuff in Milestones here, and like a random special card pack, even if it's a Future Stars pack, something like that. It just needs to be a bit more valuable, because I have not missed anything from objectives. I've done everything. The only thing I might have missed is one of the events things where I couldn't be bothered to finish the events thing. I haven't missed anything. I've done it all. And then, okay, I might not do this because it's just XP and I don't need the XP. We're already like well up on the season progress. We're at level 20 already. You know, we're getting to that point where we're nearly at the end of the season progress here as well. But there is, maybe I've overplayed. Maybe I have overplayed. I don't know. But there just isn't anything of any value for me to do on the game anymore. And so how do I excite myself, let alone to create content for you guys that I think you're going to enjoy watching? How do I excite myself to come onto this game and be like, yes, I can't wait to do this? Because I just think I've experienced the ups and downs of this game too much to know that we're at a point in the game now where no matter what I try, no matter what I do, I'm not going to enjoy it. And I need to figure that out, which means we might have a few days where I don't upload the Road to Glory whilst I try and figure that out. But once again, much like the last 2 days, I know there was no gameplay or anything today. I look forward to hearing your feedback and seeing what you have to say about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.